Hey, Ernie, hang on just a minute while I finish hooking this thing up right. There we go. Hey, Ernie, Mr. Ringo, how y'all doing tonight? You on the road, Ernie? All right. Well, you need to video some of that, Ernie. Oh, you done swap back over, huh? Another 30 minutes and you'll have it made, huh? For a little while, anyway. Yeah, you gotta howl at that old moon every once in a while. Sometime it do a fella good. Oh, me. You ought to be watching football, huh? Yeah, buddy of mine is watching OU. Mm. Yeah, I knew you were thinking about quitting. Why in the world is harder you were running? Why in the hell they fire you? I think every trucking company out there is looking for drivers. Yeah, yeah, it's a pretty good game, except Oklahoma won instead of Texas. I can't say that. I'm not a big football fan anymore. But they said that buddy of mine said that was a good game. Oh, shoot. You think you're on vacation, Ernie? Yeah, there you go. I used to be a big football fan, and I don't know, I just sort of got out of it. I'd rather watch college football than any other kind anyway. You be getting up and driving around the block just to have something to do, Ernie. Yeah, I used to be big in it, but I don't know, just sort of lost interest in it. And now I don't know enough about the teams to even know who's playing. I think that's what got me out of pro ball is you don't have any teams anymore. You just got players. Yeah. And I've always said that even in high school, these kids get out there and play their heart out and get banged up and hurt for the rest of their life, and they don't get anything out of it. The schools get it, or the colleges get it. Yeah, I don't. Since NASCAR dropped that rebel flag and caved into them like that, I ain't got no use for NASCAR no more. I guess I'm not politically correct. Of course, I don't know when a redneck Texan has been politically correct. That's just like here in Texas. This governor in Texas has been screaming and hollering and raising his hand and trying to build a wall down here. And, oh no, we can't do that. And all of a sudden now Biden decided that he's going to build a southern wall. I wonder if that's got anything to do with him being behind in the polls so bad. Or in Texas, he is anyway. Yeah, that's right, Rango. Hello there, Mr. Bill. How you doing tonight? My little buddy doing okay? I want to break Rocky's neck a while ago. I come walking across the yard and he had the zoomies. He's running full blast and reached out and caught my britcher leg. Busted my butt. A little booger so fast you can't swat him. I busted my butt and then he's standing there looking at you like, what are you doing on the ground? Uh-oh, you're on your best behavior then if you're at the daughter's house. Well, did y'all have any damage off the storm, Bill? Yeah, Bud sort of forgot some of that stuff too, didn't he? Except they got bit hard. Yeah, that's great. We got a little rain. That was about it. I haven't been in Little Rock in a long time. Last time I was up there, I couldn't believe how much it'd grown. Well, it's been nice here today. It's still in the 60s here. A little cool. It's just perfect weather here. Yeah, that's getting on down there. Oh, okay. Well, sing happy birthday to him, Bill. That is some pretty country up around there. First time I came through there in a long time, they had a sign up that says uh, Toad Suck Park. And there's actually a park in Arkansas called Toad Suck. I don't mind it for a day or so, but after that, I get enough of it. Hey, Timmy Ray. Yeah, yeah, Stephen them need some rain. I think he's still behind. I'm still kicking, so I'm not gonna fuss too much. Timmy Ray, you get any rain over there? Tell you what, it started raining up around here. We finally got a little moisture. Now we just don't. Just hope it don't get cold. What we got going on right now, I can sure handle. Hello, Georgia. I don't understand that in Timmy Ray. You doing okay, Georgia? Oh, I'm doing fine. Still up and kicking, one day at a time, so I can't fuss. Oh, I don't know. There were just some storms coming through Arkansas and down that part of the country a couple days ago. I need to let Georgia Ann sell some of my stuff. You found a match, didn't you? Be right back. You want my yellow Jeep? Well, it's up for sale. I'll try to post some pictures of it tomorrow if I get a chance. like I say, I'll post some pics of it. If you want to get hold of me, well, look on my about page and you can get hold of me there. Yeah, it's cool up here too, Timmy Ray. Hmm. I guess that's on the other phone. Hmm. Well, I thought I had some pictures of it. Guess not. Yeah, I done lost y'all. I was looking. I don't have the slightest idea, Tim. What kind of buggy did you sell, Georgianne? Okay, yeah, you get a hold of me and all. It was sort of funny when I bought that Jeep, Georgianne. I found it and bought it, and it just about 2 days later when I blew that knee out. With that blown knee, you can't get it in and out of that Jeep. Oh, okay. You didn't like the van, or you just wanted something else, Georgianne? And you drive a standard, Georgian? Now, that's the one thing this thing is. That's what I wanted, but not everybody wants a standard. Yep, you got to take it one day at a time. I was watching video the other day. Some guys carjacked a car and got in it and couldn't drive it off because he couldn't drive a standard. Yeah, I like a standard. Make it do what you want it to do. You know, you can't order a new pickup with standard transmission in it. I couldn't believe that. Yeah, those are hard to come by. Well, this is a YJ. It's got square headlights. It's got a half top on it right now. I just see Jordan in that Jeep styling. Have all the fellers looking. Hey, you want to build an off-road one up, Georgian? Yeah, I've drove a few of them too. Somebody, the reason I bought this Jeep is somebody had put a 3 or 4 inch lift on it, put big tires and fancy wheels on it, and put a good front bumper on it with a winch mount, and it doesn't have a winch on it, and a good back bumper, and you can run it down a road 70 miles an hour and it don't road walk. That's the one thing about a lot of them Jeeps with them big tires on them, they road walk. This one set up there 70, just straight in there. Yeah, I know it is, Timmy Ray. My son-in-law builds them racing transmissions, and he buys every power glide he can get. He was building for NASCAR for a while, or sponsoring NASCAR. Yeah. Oh, y'all hang on just a minute. I'll be right back. Yeah, my buddy's Dodge, he blew it up, transmission. I think it was $5,000 to $6,000. Hello, Jessica Lane. What are you doing, girl? Mm, yeah, more junk than them things. Mm, snuggle up to somebody or put another log on the fire. Yeah, but I tell you what, at the price of these new trucks now, you can afford to rebuild that stuff. New Ford diesel, mm, 80, 90,000 now. Ooh, that don't sound good, Jessica. Y'all keep that white stuff up there now. You spend about 10 on the motor and 5 to 8 on the transmission, and well, it's perfect down here today. It was in the 60s and 70s. No, nothing even. Well, you know, most transmissions used to be 3 speeds. Now they're what, 8, 10? I think I bought my last diesel. If you were pulling with them and using them every day, they're great. Yeah, I imagine that's about right. I don't know who's buying these trucks. Well, they're not buying them like they were. Now, every dealer you look at got a whole lot of them. You're not going to know how to act, are you, Jessica? Yeah. When I was a kid, I saw my dad buy a brand new top of the line Chevrolet pickup. He paid like $1,600 for it. I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to stay up in that cold weather. Them 3 years I spent in Indiana was all I wanted. All right, I'm looking forward to that. I'm gonna try to work videos tomorrow. I need to sort of take it easy tomorrow. I'm gonna see if I can get something wrapped up. Them old 7.3s were the Ford motor. They were covering the boot. That one I had, the only trouble I ever had with it was a cam sensor going out. And that took about 15 minutes to fix if you had one. I'm not a football fan, Jordan. I used to be, but I've got off into stuff that I participate in more than anything else. Like archery, I used to be real heavy in that, and I'm always building something. I'd be outside running around, riding a motorcycle, doing something. I sit still more on this computer than I do any time. And when I was playing football, that's a different ball game. I loved it then. There you go. I tell you what, they got these gas engines now to where they run mileage wise right beside the diesel. And boy, when you do that, unless you can do your own work, when you get to working on a diesel, you pay for it. I know that Dodge of mine, if you had it worked on, it's 1,000, at least 1 grand every time you carried it in. When I was pulling them RVs, we would pull from the factories to the staging area where they haul them on out to the dealers. Mm. The, but I had a low beam headlight go out on that 204 Dodge. I took it in there and I figured, 15, $20 replace the headlight. They called me back in a little bit and said, yeah, said, we found the problem. Said it'd be $1,250. Said, what? To replace the headlight? Said, no. Said, that thing's through the motherboard and that's what keeps the light on so long when you turn the key off and all that. I said, tell you what, put it back together. I'll pick it up. He said, well, you got to have that light. I said, I will have. I said, you talking to a damn redneck from Texas. I'm going to go down the street to AutoZone and buy me 2 spools of wire and a double throw toggle switch, and I'm going to take them damn headlights off that computer board and put them straight on the battery. And I said, it'll work just fine. Well, it's amazing. They found a $200 board that fixes it. Hey, Paradise, how you doing, girl? What you been into or up to? Are you feeling a little better, Paradise? Quit looking at them men so hard. I just see fairy dust now, and if guys walking down the street doing that. That's a 5. Hmm, that's a 4. Ooh, that's a 8. And eye strain to get you every time. Oh, come on now. You women are just sneaky, that's all. A guy and a gal walking down the mall, and a good looking woman walks by, and the guy turns around and looks at her, and the gal knocked it out of him. A few minutes, a good looking guy in a tight pair of jeans to come walking by, and y'all will look up and look at the guy that you're with, make sure he's not watching, and then y'all turn around and look. Y'all just sneakier. What you allergic to? Men? Ooh, I better duck. Afraid that's gonna hit me. Thought you might be allergic to aftershave or something. Okay. She's gonna ignore me, isn't she? Did you do much traveling in that rig, Jordan? The van? Mm. You didn't like it? You didn't like the van? It's too small? Or... I had some friends of mine that lived up in Ohio. And they came down here and they wanted to go to Laredo. And so we went down to Laredo and it was hot. We came back to the hotel and Sherry, that little gal, married that buddy of mine, she wanted to put that bikini on and hit that swimming pool. Stayed in there for an hour or so. I told her, I said, you better put some sunscreen on or do something. I said, now this sun's hot down here. She said, oh, I tan quick. I ain't never seen nobody blister so bad in my life that next day. Yeah, clear blisters popping up on top of her shoulders and stuff. That old sun right down on that border hot. Wow. That is cheap. Only thing I see that I don't like about that Mercedes engine. They run forever, but don't work on it. Woo! Ain't like any diesel though. It costs. But that's a good price. I still think of my favorite one before I blew my knee out is a cab over on a pickup. Hey, Roy and Becky, how y'all doing? They, but for just day in, day out, it's hard to beat a vehicle pulling a travel trailer. Yeah, that's not many miles on one. And Mercedes are tough now. You got to give them that. Trying to get the dishpan dirty, huh? I had a van way back, it was a maxi van, and it had a pop top on it. And you hit four latches and the top jumped up and had canvas around it. I wish I still had that thing. Yep, it would have been time to let it go. Believe it or not, it was in the 60s down here, 60s and low 70s, Roy. If you could do that about once a month, you'd have it made with your Georgian. You might be a super salesman, Georgian. Do like these realtors used to do down here. Little old gals that have the shortest skirts on and the tightest tops on, and they sold the heck out of them houses and stuff. Well, it didn't stay down to 60s long here, but it was up in the 70s, which is nice. She'll be ready for some of that 101, won't she? Well, she got a couple more weeks. Not a little too warm for sleeping. Yeah. That little winter unit's doing you a pretty good job, isn't it? 11 days. You better let that hair grow out because all them knots fixing to be on your head again. You'd have a clean ear, too. But you glad been back. You've been gone a long time this time, haven't you? I know she's ready to come back. Well, are Steve and them still up in the forest, or are they back home? Oh, okay. Haven't been on here too much in the last few days. It's a tale in itself that I'll tell a little bit later on. Well, I tell you what, we've been on here about an hour. I know there's some other folks coming on tonight. So I'm gonna sort of back out of here. I might come on late. I don't know. Just depending on how tired I am. But I appreciate y'all all coming in, and we'll do it again. Hello, Daniel. We just fixing to shut it down.